head, no gunshots, but they getting low, 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 getting.
What's going on, guys? cebmofroz here again today for another video, and before we get into today's topic, I'll be telling you about the gameplay in the background, and that is the gameplay by the cool guy Lewis. He went 49-8 on the map Atlas George with the Bow 27, so he'll be in the description. Go ahead, check him out, subscribe to him, do any of that stuff, just see his content. He posts pretty cool stuff. So we're going to get right into today's topic, and today's topic is about friends changing. Now, me being 17 years old, I have noticed over the last few years, my friends have changed quite a bit. When I was younger and it's just like 8, things like that, like 6, 7, 8, like really young age, my friends didn't really change that much. People had more, they had like different phases they went through and stuff, but they were mostly just the same person, I felt like. But as I've been getting older, I've been seeing friends change a lot. I'm not going to be saying any names in this video as I don't want to get them any hate or anything like that. I know I'm not a big YouTuber, but I still don't want to use any of their names and just, I'd feel wrong if I used their names, basically. So I'm just going to be telling you about 2 of the friends that I've noticed a big change about. So the first one, we're going to call him, let's say, Bill. Yeah, his name will be Bill. Now, Bill, I've grown up with since I was just a little kid. He was just, ever since I was little, like ever since I remember, actually remembering things, we'd hang out all the time. He'd come over on the weekends, stuff like that. And I've noticed over the years that he's just really, he's become someone that I don't even recognize anymore. Before, he was like this really cool kid. He was fun to hang out with. He liked, like doing stuff outside, like playing video games, like just, doing anything, just having fun, just, being a normal kid. The last few years, once he got into high school, he really changed. He started to hang out with a bad crowd, all the kids who did drugs, smoked, all this kind of stuff. And he's changed. All the time now, all he talks about is just, smoking hookah pins, all these tricks he does with smoking, all this stuff, like just doing all this stuff. He'll tell me, oh, hookah pins aren't bad for you or anything like this, when I've looked up statistics and he says, oh, it's water vapor. Actually, it's not. It has more nicotine in it than the regular cigarette. So I try to tell him all this and he's like, no, dude, it's not bad for you at all. It's just water vapor. No, they don't have that. And he wonders why they don't sell it to kids, they want to sell them to him and all this and stuff. And I tried to tell him this, but he doesn't listen to anything I say anymore or any of this. He's just, all he does is just, he posts Snapchats and stuff of him like snorting things for fun and thinking, oh, that's so cool. I'm afraid he's gonna end up getting into some more hardcore drugs or something like that, because he's just, all he's done now is weed and smokes hookah, which isn't, the worst things for you. But I'm afraid he's might get meth, cocaine, any of this kind of stuff, the hard, the more addictive, more hardcore things. I'm afraid he's gonna end up doing that because he's just, he's just got to the point where he just thinks that kind of stuff's fun. It's just, that's what his life's come to. He used to play a ton of video games, always won a console. He didn't have enough money, and eventually he got like a 360. So, because his parents finally let him get one, and he got it. He played it for a while, and now he's sold all of his games. He says anyone who plays video games at all, even if you're playing it for like 30 minutes or something like that, is just a nerd. Should get a life, all this stuff, everything. And apparently, getting a life is going out and just breaking stuff, doing bad things, burning shit, smoking, all that stuff. That's apparently what a life is to him. That's apparently the only people that actually have a life. And while, yes, I do play a lot of video games, I stay inside a lot, I do some other stuff outside, not as much during the school year, but apparently because I do this stuff and I stay off the street, I'm just not, I'm not a cool person. I'm just, I'm just not a cool person, apparently, to him. You gotta do all this kind of stuff. I'm a nerd, apparently, because I just do all this. But, I'm staying off the streets, and I'm afraid he's just gonna end up messing up his life. He's probably not gonna be able to get a job or anything, because he's just spending all his money on drugs or this or that, or just, can't pass any tests or goes to jail or this or that. And it's really been bothering me lately a lot with how much he's changed. I've noticed a lot of other people have friends who've changed, and you can't talk to them. I'm sorry, I've tried, and they just don't. Once they've gotten into this point, they can't be changed. I've tried everything, and they just, you know, their opinions aren't as easily changed as when they were younger, and it's just a cold hard fact I've had to deal with, I guess. So I'm gonna end up seeing him in jail one day or something like this. He's a really good kid before, and you know, he's just messed up his life now. It's just gonna keep going downhill more and more, I believe. And so the other person I've noticed, he's just got to the point where he stopped talking to a lot of his older friends. All he does is go on Instagram and try and get a bunch of followers. He thinks that's cool. He does like shout outs for people all the time and all that, and that's all his life has come to. Apparently he will only be friends with girls now as well. You know, he can't be friends with the guys anymore. All he does is he'll constantly, if someone spams him likes, he'll post a picture of, oh, this girl spammed me likes, go follow her. And that's all he'll do anymore. He's blocked me. He won't talk to any of his old friends, and the people that he met like 30 minutes ago, he'll put in pictures saying, these are my 20 most favorite people I've ever met. Like things like that, or post pictures being like, if you would want to date me, post in the comments, because that's apparently, I think he's become really lonely now, and he just won't listen to anyone anymore. I just had so many friends change so much. But we're getting towards the end of this commentary, so if you did enjoy them, please do leave a like, comment if you've had any of this happen, and subscribe. Peace out, guys.